They're seizing all fuel here that has been prepared and stockpiled for truck drivers. Donated fuel, I might add. They've given orders tonight that anybody that will aid or abet donated fuel, I might add.
In the motel, right? And they're in the
Yeah, we don't know if it's officers or hockey teams right now. It's a little unclear. Okay. I just didn't want to propagate the rumor.
Well, here we are, folks.
They've had people
Right here, what do they call it? 2 or 3 here, right here, where the food is being prepared. Officers are standing all around here, as you can tell. This is what they would call starving the legal, constitutionally legal protesters in town that are standing up for our God-given freedom. This city, this mayor is ordering these police here to want to starve. They want to starve this constitutional protest, this convoy, this peaceful protest convoy that there has not been a single arrest in a week. This is what it's coming to, folks, when we don't stand up for our freedom. Here we are tonight. Here we are tonight. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. This is actually happening in Canada as we speak, right now. This is happening in Canada. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Look, we've got officers all over. You know what? This is no crime scene. This is no crime scene. This is where the food is. This is where the fuel is being supplied. This is where people are helping one another. And they are ordered by the city, by the police chief, starve this convoy, starve this convoy. Folks, we are in Canada. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stand up, or what else would it take for us to wake up? Recognize what is going on. God help us. God help us. Let's pray. Father, I ask that you would help us in a special way. Father, you see where our country is. You see, Lord, these officers here. Father, we feel no hatred in our heart towards them at all. They don't recognize. Father, they don't realize what they are doing. Father, it is for their very children that we're standing up here for our God-given freedom. Father, we are standing with truth, for truth, with truth. Lord, we ask that you would help in a very special way. Please, dear God, answer prayer tonight, we pray. In Jesus' holy name, amen.
Orders of tyrannical mayor Jim Watson of Ottawa gets his orders from and they're seizing all fuel here that has been prepared and stockpiled for the truck drivers. Donated fuel, I might add. They've given orders tonight that anybody that will aid or abet protesters anyway after months could be arrested. Tyrannical orders. Fuel and food from hard-working middle-class Canadians that have just had enough of the slide into tyranny.
Hey, Mike Cameron, Rennick, how you doing?
His feet gets cut off. It's pretty cold.
I was just showing some of the live feed from 95 minutes ago in Ottawa. I don't know what the rest of you think about it, but you know, everybody has a right to their point of view.
With only that tonight, and some reports of arrests and other things, but it appears that other officers telling us that it's not going to happen.
But yeah, it is not a good situation in Canada. People have been pushed to the breaking point. I get it. And you know, the Prime Minister of Canada is probably the culpable person that is from what all accounts throughout his entire life, he's been a silver spoon baby anyway. So, yep, it's bad. Well, little Llama Laura, how you doing? Mika Steve? Mike Henrik is here. Yeah, I was just watching the foray on the other channel, and I thought I'd share a little bit of it with you. It just is not good. I'm going to share just a little bit more of it for you folks. What took place. Share. And I'll give you a little bit of
this in Canada. It doesn't matter. Let government do whatever they want. Let them take my license away, whatever. But follow my example, officers. Let's stand on the right side of history. Do it. Do it while this is what they tell you to do. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You have an oath that you swore. Stand by that oath. Stand up for humanity. Stand up. I feel nothing but love towards you. Nothing, no hatred. Stand up for the oath that you swore. Stand up for your God-given freedom. Stand up for your God-given freedom. One day I want to meet you. Come to Elmer, Ontario. 10:30 Sunday morning. Come to church. Want to eat together with you. I love you, officers. But this is your chance. This is your chance. Stand for the right of history on the right side of it. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much. So kind.
So, yeah, they've got their hands full over there for sure. So that was kind of the on-the-spot reporting that was going on from Ottawa area, and overnight they swooped in and confiscated fuel tanks, propane tanks, everything, because they want to get rid of them, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Mika Steve, you're right. The guy put it quite frank, and he you know, there's been no arrests as of yet. There's been no violence. There's been nothing, but the truck drivers who are there, tax-paying truck drivers, are not being heard. It's a sad situation for sure. And we're awaiting my co-host, Paul Hodges, who is probably on his way home. He's probably in line at Timmy Hortons. But I can share a little bit more if anybody would like to see some more of what's going on at base camp. Screen share, there we go, share.
Over there.
You're making the police feel from the people, from the children. All those beautiful little notes from all your children. How they want to be able to play hockey. They want to be able to stand back.
Watch out, guys. I got a car coming through. I don't want you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. Get unlimited data, calls, and texts for the Fi Unlimited plan, starting.
Watch your back.
Oh, thank you very much.
How are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you too.
I was watching police on guard Zoom call when it started to go down, so I dropped in my
Evidence that this was not violent. It was peaceful. As they seized the donated fuel that was brought in to support the truck drivers fighting for Canada's future and freedom.
Yep, it's using all of the imported fuel, whether it's for cooking or for whatever, they're actually hauling it out.
Here they've taken a tank that was donated by a generous donor, a tank of fuel. So it looks like this is the end of the operation. Looks like they're going to leave.
Feel sorry for the police. Well, Menders, protest.
Let's go regroup.
Yeah, let's go have a talk.
Hey, let's go regroup, everyone. Hey, take it out. We're done.
I think
Never better, I think.
it's part of it.
Good.
We support you 100%.
Yeah, they've done what they can to
Yeah.
help, and they have orders
Walk
to be
away.
safe, right?
I'm just doing it for the 2,000 people on. We just want to see it. Yeah.
I know. Look,
We came here to pray with them. That's what we did. We pray with every group. So.
we're praying with everyone, and these people are gonna leave.
So it's getting towards the end of it there, and so that's what happened last evening. It's quite a thing going on. I know that there's going to be a lot of
tight around your chest and arms, so look at the belt, and then it's like loose here, so at your gut, compliments from the shoulders, chest.
there's a lot going on, and it probably will continue for unforeseeable future. So, back to the chat. Mike Rennick said, don't think they put the virus in the vax of this one, like the flu shot, yeah. Phantom Hodges says it's going to be 10 minutes late or so, okay. So how's everybody doing today? It's still cold here, it's 21 degrees. My squirrels lined up this morning to get all of their peanuts. And I think they pretty much cleaned up on them. If you excuse me just a second, I'm going to throw a few more out there. Let me maybe give you guys a show of what my squirrelies are doing. They actually come up and tell me when they want more peanuts. I had about 12 or 15 of them out there this morning. And I treat them like family because there's just Mia and I here. There's one little squirrely out there right now. Screen share. Okay, there he is right out there under the bird feeder. He's trying to eat a few nuts. I think I'll throw some peanuts out. I mean, you folks can watch. See if the squirrels all come back yet. Yeah, so they'll get their little peanuts. So that was the feeding of the squirrels, as they say. Yeah, the Omicron is still the viruses seems to continue to mutate into different forms. Makes me wonder personally, and I'm not a scientist, but personally, I don't understand how that this wasn't pre-planned in when they developed this virus to make it so that it keeps evolving. Because the lab that it was developed in is used by the military. It's an actually considered a chemical war virus. They accelerated the ability for it to morph into different. Mika Steve, yes. Everybody, if you'd hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. We're just here kind of watching what's going on, and I'm awaiting any time now for my co-host, Paul Hodges, Phantom Hodges, is going to be joining us shortly. Yep, you're right, Mika Steve. It keeps mutating, and it was developed to do that, is my theory, because it did come out of a military lab that develops mutating viruses. So. Yep, the original strain was the start, but it just keeps mutating, and it was developed to do that. A lot of viruses do not mutate to the extent that this one has. This one seems to be developed to continue to mutate. And I also find it kind of interesting that all of the world's tensions seem to be in lockstep with the viruses mutating. So it takes I don't know how you say it, but it takes the focus or off of the world events, as you would say. because now I see that Iran is within weeks, if not just a few months, of having a workable nuclear devices. So yeah, it's getting bad. Yeah, I understand, Mika, Steve. We do live in a WTF society that changed in the last 2 years. Nothing should surprise anybody anymore, and it usually doesn't. The world is not in a good place. Anybody get out and do any flying over the weekend? There's not much going on here on the Great Lakes, and that's what my primarily flight is, because there isn't any really extracurricular activities to go take a look at. My community is mostly geared around special events, especially summertime special events. And so right now, it's not going all that good. Especially for flying, but and I know in Eastern Canada, the focus is on the truckers' freedom demonstrations. They're protesting all the mandates that come down on high. JD was on last night, and he explained he had a little incident with his Mini 2. And there's not a lot going on. In fact, let me pull up the river cam if I can. I had a little bit of trouble this morning. My main computer, I've got four computers right here. The one that I'm on right now, for some reason, wouldn't connect to the internet. I had to completely shut it down, reboot, and then it connected to the internet. It says that my internet connection was not available, or didn't see it, or I don't know what the situation was. But the monitor computer over here is an old computer. Doesn't work very fast. It's kind of a little bit on the slow side. But it is what it is. It does what I needed to do just to run this monitor. Let's Go to stream time live and let's go to the pool hearing cam. And sometimes it's a little slow. Click on that. Should give you this port hearing stream. There it is. And of course, across over there is Canada. Okay, guys, we get your point. Different points of view. And there's always going to be different points of view on just about any topic. But please keep it nice. Right, Mia? Yeah, it's my baby Mia. I'll show you guys Mia. She just right over here. That's my baby Mia. That's Mia. Yeah, are you my baby? You're my baby. Yes, you are. You're my baby.
No, you're not. You're not your baby.
That's my baby girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Oh, just got in. I run a little late this morning on my bus run. So,
Oh, it was running a little bit behind, or?
well, it was an accident. I had to go around. So it put me behind this morning. So there's a intersection I normally go through. And but anyways, it was all blocked out, fire trucks and police cars and everything
Good
else.
morning,
So.
Marshall. How you doing?
Hey, come on, Marshall. Who's all in here? Mika, Steve, K.A. Flurry. I thought I'd seen some other people in there. JD was in there earlier. Mike. Good
Yeah.
morning, guys. Okay, just kind of scrolling through, see who's all here this
I
morning.
wonder if JD is dealing with DJI this morning.
Oh, yeah. I need another drone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the sad part of it is JD's mishaps with the Mini 2 is indicative of a lot of people love collision avoidance sensors on drones,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
because you can't watch everything all the time unless you're in a wide open space.
Yeah.
And that's not really, in most cases, isn't the fact.
But usually the sensors are on all four sides. But what about down? I'm not sure about down. Are they
Well,
on
they have down sensors, but the problem is that Mini 2 has no sensors other than
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You got to get up into the Air or the Air 2 and or the Mavic series in order to get sensors. So, but there's some people that want to stay on that 249 gram thing, so
Yeah.
just depends upon what you're going to use it for and how you're going to use it.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, I gotta make a couple of phone calls this morning too. I gotta call the place where Bonnie is because I want to get 2 people added on for caregivers. So I tried to do it yesterday. Everybody said, no, you got to do it through the office. So,
Yeah.
well, my sister wanted to do it, but because I'm the chief power of attorney type deal. So,
Right. So, but Bonnie has been doing okay so far.
oh yeah, I think so.
Is she sleeping more and more, Paul?
Oh yeah. I sleep a lot. But I got some sad news there this morning. Old girlfriend, or somebody I knew really well. She passed away there on Friday. Never knew it. She was 64. Her husband passed away about 2 years ago. He used to be my best friend at one time, years ago.
Miles Galanic says he's still rocking his Mini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great flyer. Don't get me wrong. I've had both of them, the 1 and the 2,
Yeah.
And they really fly good, but I'm very careful about where I'm flying them because you can't, especially if you're doing videography. It's like when I did the free concerts downtown with the Mini 2. You can't always watch around you. You have to try and make sure that you're not going to run into anything. Especially when I went around and did those behind the stage shots, there was, as I'm facing, let's say this is the stage, over here is trees, behind me is trailers, over here is light poles. So it's like, you know, when I came around and shot through the back of the stage to the band,
Yeah.
you know, I was a little nervous. It was, yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. So, anyways, those on my bus run coming back home because I run a little bit late. I've followed another bus, lady, an older lady, Teresa, it was her bus, and going down the road, and she looked low in the left back corner. I think she had a broken spring.
Oh,
So I'm not sure, but I called the boss when I got back in the yard and said, "Hey, you might want to check that bus out." He goes, "Oh, that's interesting."
yeah.
He said, "We'll definitely check it out." I said, "Could be fine. I don't know. Maybe you put new springs in the right, and you know, you don't know." But it just looked low in the left corner. Not a lot, but just enough. It might be one or two broken springs in it. 'Cause
Right.
it's quite a spring pack, right? So, and that series of buses, 120, it's well, it's 10, almost coming up on 10 years old, right? So, you know, for it to start breaking springs, wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Well, I got 2 signs today and 2 for tomorrow. They're both removals today, but he wants to sign up Tuesday, 73 Butler. That's easy enough. Great. Wilson name writer, and put one up 10 Thompson. That one, not sure on that one. Oh, that's over, okay. Yeah, behind that school, I think. Oh, there's Thompson Ave, St. Thomas. Yeah, okay. Okay, right there. Yeah, it's right behind Elgincourt School. The 5th house from the corner. Okay. Okay, but not there. You want 2 signs up, but they're not till tomorrow. And they're both over in the same area of town. So, but it's funny, like this guy here that I did all this real estate for, he was a hot and heavy seller. Then he's got a few people working for him. But anyways, I've hardly put up any signs for him anymore. I don't know. And here I got to put another agent's name writer on it. Like somebody that works for him. It's not just John, right?
So it's an agent. It's not the actual realtor. It's the
Well,
agent.
it's Lorenzo Team Brokerage or something, but somebody that works for him, you want his name and phone number.
Well, it's like that over here. You got agents and you got brokers, and the agents work for brokers, and the brokers are all kind of together. And
I think he's taking a bit of a sit back. I
yeah,
don't think he's pushing it like he used to, right?
right,
Oh.
right.
Yeah.
Well, in the conversation about flying without sensors, I'm going to screen share my this is one of the concerts that I did with the Mini, and it's in a park. You have to be watching, you know, and remembering, like, off to their left, to my right, is a big tree, and you can see there's equipment behind there, and a trailer and a bus.
Yeah.
So I'll move it around to where I go to the back.
All right, back, Paul.
Okay. Okay, there's the back. Okay, so around the back is I'm between the equipment, the canopy, and you have to really be cognizant of what's where, that you don't get tangled up in it. There I went straight up, and that's the area. There's back through again. There's okay, so then I went straight up and I'm cruising around. Now, the river is behind me, so there's no trees back there. But I'm thinking of getting different trees in different areas. You have to be careful of that. Especially when you don't have any collision avoidance. Not necessarily that you would use the collision avoidance for that. It would then allow you to at least know about it, you know. Paul, do you use your collision avoidance? I think he does. But that's the important thing about having a drone that has collision avoidance. When I first started flying, there was no such thing as collision avoidance. So I thought it was kind of okay, fine, but I fly with it off. But now the newer ones, even if you're flying with it off, it still gives you an indication. You'll get some beeping and some other things. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Welsh Rob.
Yeah, I see Welsh Robin there just before I went off for a minute there. Yep. Good to see he's still around and he's in there.
Still kicking, yep.
Yep. Oh, of course. So anyways, just called Valley View to see about putting the other two people on. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you have to come into the office. You have to be able to sign it. Oh, crap. Well, I'm going in about 1 o'clock anyways to go in and see her for a little bit. Have to do 2 signs. I got what? One in Elmer and one in Port Stanley. So I leave here around 11:30, 12 o'clock and go to Port Stanley, pick that one up, shoot over to Elmer, and then come back into town. It should be just about time to go see Bonnie. Yeah, because all the rules changed today, so they're relaxing some of the rules, eh?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
so
Boy, I'm just going down through all the different links on that trucker protest. It's just incredible.
yeah. Well, see, they had to rescue 18 people from an ice flow on Lake Erie.
Yes. Yep. And one of the weather forecasters out of Detroit explained what created it is that we had a pretty good southern flow, not heavy, but 10, 15 mile an hour southern flow of air going across the lake, which actually puts pressure on it and causes cracks. So
yeah. I guess they used a couple of airboats too, plus the Coast Guard helicopter.
right.
Yeah.
Hey Z, how you doing?
You want some skidoos and ATVs are up there in the ice flow. Huh?
Yeah. Yep. 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 We AZ is right. He says, Rob, everybody's hoping that you're getting better and everything going good, my friend.
Hey, good morning, AZ. We see you're playing a little bit from the protest there this morning, were you, Paul, from last night?
Yep.
Yeah, the buggers, eh? Yeah, just
Well, the cops are doing their jobs, but I don't think they've really got their heart into it. You know.
Mhm.
Hey, here he comes now,
Here comes Mr. Rob.
Mr. Rob. Oh my! I'm gonna have to call Lenny, tell her you're on.
Morning, guys.
Hey, my Rob.
You know why my camera's not working?
Oh, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin had that problem yesterday. Or day before yesterday, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Rob, sorry, you'll have to excuse the state of me.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're glad to hear from you. Everybody's been wanting to know where you were.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody's been sending happy thoughts to you.
Hello?
Yeah, are you on your computer?
Yeah.
Say hello to Rob.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Lynn. You all right, love?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm still here.
He's on the show.
Really?
Yes.
Let me get myself together. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I knew that would tickle her to death. Every day, Rob, she asks about you and has anybody heard from you or.
Thank you, JD. It's yeah, I miss you guys too. I've been watching your vids.
Yeah.
God, you're killing it with that drone you are, JD. Oh, so you been, guys?
Well, missing you, but other than that, cold, snowy, all of the above. Paul's how the roads over there, Paul, are pretty much dry and clear, but
Yeah.
we're supposed to get some more snow though, aren't we?
Yeah, towards the weekend, I think.
Let me turn my light on. Oh.
If you don't get very much snow, if any, over there, do you, Rob?
No, we just get slush. Which brings the country to a standstill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get the odd little bit in the mountains and all that stuff. Oh.
Yep. Rob is here. He's live with us right here.
Yeah, JD. You'll be upgrading before long.
I see that that Ottawa mayor now is calling on the prime minister, the government, to appoint a mediator now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Rob, JD had another mishap with his Mini.
I didn't see that one, did I?
No, last night he came and showed us.
Oh my God, JD.
It ripped the camera off, broke the arms.
Oh, fucking. Oh, God.
I mean, we can laugh about it now, but he was sick about it yesterday.
So that's a second.
That's the second rip, the second
refresh.
one. He'll have, once he gets replenished, he'll have one more.
Oh, God. He
Well,
wants to get obstacle avoidance, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that Mini doesn't have obstacle avoidance. That's the problem.
No.
I told him, I said he ought to talk to DJI and say, how much more would it cost him to swap it out to get like
An
something
A2
with obstacle avoidance, like an Air 2S or something, you know?
A2 or A2S.
Yeah.
Oh, you're definitely on your way, JD. I'm trying to be like you as well. I've just bought a new RC car, so I'm going for the 100 mile an hour. As well, I
Oh,
am.
going for the 100 mile an hour.
Yeah,
Stay away from the curbs.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, Rob, have you ever investigated getting a CNC machine where you could actually print metal parts?
Have I? What do you say? Have I ever invested in one?
Or investigated?
I've actually operated
metal
one and
parts.
things, but yeah, I haven't got one myself.
Okay. Because that's what JD would like to have, you know, to make parts like for cars and stuff.
Yeah. The only thing with metal all the time though is heavy.
Yes.
It you wouldn't believe how much it does actually slow you down. Yeah, JD, I bought the DR10 drag car. So I bought that, and then I spent like double the money on new motors, ESCs, batteries, new wheels, new body, new this, new that. So yeah, I'm gonna have a go at it.
And it's supposed to go over 100 miles an hour.
No. The car only does about 50 at the moment, but I'm going to upgrade it. JD's trying to hit the 100 mile an hour, so I'm going to do the same.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I've bought. He's doing it on one of his normal RC cars, the one which he takes to like the skate park and things.
Right.
I'm doing it on a drag car I bought.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
try
got,
that.
a longer wheelbase, like a dragster.
Well, it's got a wheelie bar in the back, big tires on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, JD, Team Associated. I couldn't think of the name.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so I've got a motor in ESC, JD, which will run 8S.
Well, when you get up to that high speed, you know, JD was talking about how touchy the controls are.
Yeah.
Like when you want to turn left, it just bites in. Wouldn't that be the higher the speed, the more dangerous it would be because you can't just, or can you dial that down?
You can dial it down, but what I'm doing with mine is limiting the steering
Okay.
so that it's not, it doesn't have so much lock, so that you're not able to throw it out so fast.
Yeah, okay. Because I know that's what JD, how he hit the curb. He was going on and he just gave it just a little bit to the left
Yeah.
and shot over and hit the curb.
Yeah, because he's using a basher truck though, different style that he's using, like a monster truck style type. So,
Yeah, JD says that's going to be one badass.
yeah, 8S will be. I said it'll do up to 8S. I'm not sure if it will be running 8S.
Oh, there you go. Look at Paul's loving his vinyl printer.
Yeah, definitely getting your money's worth there.
Oh,
How you
there's
doing,
Vader.
Izzy? Wow, that's nice, Paul.
You're on
Your
mute.
mic's off. Your mic's off.
You're on mute, Paul. There you go. No,
No,
he still can't
no.
hear you.
Still can't hear you.
Hit your button. Or maybe he's talking on the phone.
Oh.
How about now?
Now,
Yeah.
yes.
A button got pushed. But anyway, so yeah, I could print them out if I wanted to.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. But that'd be a lot of weeding, I'll tell you. Ooh.
If you want a little thing of your dog or something like that, Paul, give me a shout. I'll do it and send it over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
see,
we'll see. I want to
he-
try it.
He's looking at putting it on the back of his truck.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rob probably never saw your printer, did you?
I don't know.
think he just got it when yeah, it was behind him.
Yeah, he moved it over to the side because he wants
Yeah,
to print bigger.
the printer's over here, so I can weed over there, right?
What he's found is, Rob, you may know this. When you print on vinyl, it just cuts it, right? Well, if it's white vinyl, it's really hard to weed because you can hardly see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because there's something about the white vinyl.
Oh, I have no idea.
But there's a thing, Paul. I don't know how to do it yet, but they say you can print it first and then cut it. But the problem is, my printer only does what 8 inches wide, so it'd have to be smaller. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But you can print it, then it looks for certain marks for where to start and starts cutting it out where your print lines are.
I've got quite a few of the shows.
Yeah.
I've just been watching in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm back in hospital now by the middle of the week.
You got to go back in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
When another round.
Yeah, they're keeping me in as well.
They're going to keep you in.
Yeah.
Well, you need to set up a studio there at the hospital.
Yeah.
Because we need to get our regular dose of Welsh Rob.
I know. I've done some editing and other bits and pieces, and I've had my laptop, so
Lenny's there.
Hey, Lynn.
Rob heard Ginger.
Yeah.
I was speaking with Lynn yesterday. He messaged her. Oh.
It's amazing, Vader. He knows. I just took the lid off, so I take the last bit of my cup, and he's standing right here waiting for it.
His dog, Rob, loves to tear up his coffee cups.
Yeah, I think he likes to get the sugar out of the bottom or something. I don't know.
It's all right, Lynn.
Yeah.
It's life.
Well, Lenny, you can come on the panel. I know you can't see. Lynn's using an iPad, okay?
Yeah.
And so she hasn't been able to figure out how to see the chat.
Well, you can split the screen, but
yeah, but she couldn't figure it out, and I couldn't figure it out how to split the screen on an iPad.
Because I did it on mine, so one time. Yeah.
I'm trying, Mike. That's cool, JD. I've got one as well. Have you bought the GPS thing? Have you, which runs runs back your phone?
Mike Rennick is still looking for the 360 camera that he used to have on the back of his pupper dog.
Yeah.
He's still looking for it.
I seen him sliding around on the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, Albert, because he had a magnetic mount, Albert had it. And so he must have brushed up against something and it came off.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's the one. I go and come in as well. So you notice, your feet and everything else is speeds.
Right.
I've been looking at a laser cutter and I have had an engraver, AZ, but it's the room I'm running out of.
Oh, okay. AZ bought a Kickstarter, a laser cutter engraver.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to go buy some more peanuts pretty soon. I'm down to my last 2 bags.
I seen the other day something about your peanuts. I can't remember. I've watched loads of your shows. I have.
Yeah.
I seen the one with Adrian when he was in from the hospital.
Oh yeah, yes.
So now I've seen the one with Ron Lockwood on.
Well, you know what,
Curtis.
Ron's got special company. Came Friday for a week.
He was, sorry.
Ron has special company there this week. She came
Does he?
and she's staying till Friday. So Ron is kind
cool.
of tied up. Well, maybe he's into that. I don't know, but but the bets are 50-1 that it'll take at least a week or two to wipe the smile off of Ron's face after Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you at least were able to watch a few things while you were in the hospital.
Yeah, there's not a lot else you can do. Said I done some editing.
Uh-huh.
Had a lot of stuff to do on our website, work-wise, and all that lot. So yeah, but you know it's like you're rough 99% of the day.
Right.
You're sleeping, you're waking, you're sleeping, you're waking. You know, so
It sounds like when you get old, Rob.
yeah.
Lynn always accuses me of falling asleep, but I've never noticed.
Oh, it's about 10 minutes, Lynn. It's bloody horrible. It's a newly built one, it is.
Do they treat you good?
No, the main doctors, but no, they can't, Lynn. The main doctors are really good. I know some of them from when I was in ICU because they've transferred up, but some of the nurses are really horrible. What happened? They just they built a new hospital, didn't have no nurses, so they've just employed anybody. And some of them are just horrible.
Oh, that's too bad. There's nothing worse than being cooped up in a hospital room, especially if you don't have good, nice.
Well, it's not so much the nurses; it's the nurse assistants.
Yeah.
NAs they're called.
Nursing assistants. Yep.
Yeah, they're It's basically like me or you could just get a job there. You don't need no training, no anything. Like they just pass an interview and I think some of them they're just horrible.
They're there for a paycheck and that's it. Huh?
Yeah. Really good thing is it's all private rooms though. So, hey, Mika, Steve, good to see you.
Hey, Paul, is your mic working?
Yeah, is it working okay?
Yep. I just didn't know because every time you take the headset off, now I'm wondering.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I gotta
Kind of.
take some more peanuts. I'll be right back.
Yep, not a problem. Okay, so
He's live treatment, Steve. How's Bonnie doing, Bob?
Huh?
How's Bonnie doing?
Not bad. Like, but not much change lately. You know, but the nice thing about it, they're starting to release some, reduce some of the restrictions now, right? So now, today later on, I'm going in. I got to sign a piece of paper, but I can make my son and a friend of hers essential caregivers, so they can go in and see her. So
Oh, yeah. We're still not allowed to have any visitors in the
Yeah.
hospital.
yeah, yeah. You can't get any visitors at all, Rob?
No.
No. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I
No.
know. I run into that at first when Bonnie first went in, right? So, yeah. So, yeah.
Rob, is it just because it's quarantined for 14 days or something, or is it all the time?
All the time. No visitors at all for anybody. But it was the wing I was on anyway. Because and as well, I got no immune system, so I'm classed as like a high risk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not good.
Ah, you too, Steve.
I don't know why this ain't working.
I'm still here. I'm just eating a donut.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How's the family and the printing going, Steve?
Copy it. Okay. Cool. Not what I want. I want to scan it.
So, Rob, how's the weather over there now?
Raining. It's I know we had strong winds the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Uh,
It's not cold. It's around 8, 9, 10 Celsius.
have you got any more commercial jobs or anything, or what?
Oh, me, Paul?
Have you got any more commercial jobs?
Yeah, they're like flying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been all over Ireland. They're doing a job now just a bit up north, and then next week they're doing Scotland. Yeah, the two of them haven't stopped.
Are they doing good work for you, or?
Yeah, really good. I've actually got some. If I can, I'll try and come on tonight, and I'll show you some of it.
That'd be cool.
It's sections, obviously, the film crew didn't use, but it's still all
still all good.
Still nice shots there.
Well, now, how many pilots do you have working for you?
2.
Have they been flying for you for a while, or are they kind of new?
The one he's been working for me for a long time. He did work in the warehouse, but he is. And the other one is somebody he knows. But he seems tidy. He's been with us about 2 weeks.
So they just take care of day-to-day business, and you're just the
Yeah, well, my wife has been doing a lot of it. Yeah, I've been trying to stay in touch with emails and you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, they're just getting on with it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, documents, downloads. Okay, go here. Talk about.
How would you jab Jedi? Oh, that sucks, Steve. Are you a no jab person then? You know, are you against it?
Geez, eh? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, dear me. You had much work on, Paul?
Well, I got some time to do. I got 2 removals to do today, and I got 2 installs tomorrow. So,
That keeps you busy.
oh yeah, a little extra money there. So, yeah.
What's happening with the buses? You still on them?
The what?
The school buses.
Yeah, yeah. We're still working. I'm back to work. This is the first day I've been back in what 5 or 6 days. So, you know. So,
Yeah, cool.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to jump off in a minute. I'm not feeling too great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably that, you know, it gets you down a bit, right? So, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, though, it sure is really good to see you here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lynn asks about you every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop off.
Okay, Rob, you take
I'll try
care.
and make it back on tonight, yeah?
Yeah, we'll see you tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing some of those videos.
Yeah, okay. Right,
Okay.
see you everybody in the chat.
Okay, Rob.
See you later. Okay, bye.
Yeah, he's feeling a little tough right now.
Really good to see him, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's about the time you think your life sucks.
Yeah.
You find somebody that's maybe having a little bit more of a struggle than you are with it, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
But you know what I'm struggling at right now?
What?
Trying to figure out when it's time to take the Christmas tree down.
Oh, yeah.
It's still in the living room. Because there's a reason. Is because I don't ever use the living room. I walk through it to go to the mailbox, but that's it, you know?
Yeah.
But,
well, you know, it's like maybe going to be like some people there. They, you know, leave the lights up all year round, right? Yeah.
I had an interesting thing happen yesterday. I got notification from Amazon that FedEx was going to be delivering me a 5-gallon pail full of ice melt
Oh,
that
yeah,
I had ordered, you know,
yeah, yeah.
and waited all day, kept checking. No, 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 no. But Mia barked about, I want to say about 2 or 3 o'clock ish, and there was a FedEx truck was parked out in front of my house, but the camera wasn't aimed at it, and I didn't get it swung around in time. And for a little bit, and then he took off slow down the street. And I didn't get it delivered. Then I got notification last night that the order. Well, here I'll show you. It's a head scratcher to me because I don't get it. My orders.
Why it's not scanning?
Well, it says I'm getting it today.
Oh.
But yesterday it says it was returned for inspection. What the hell does that mean?
Beats me. No.
Yeah, so the return for inspection thing all disappeared. It's supposed to be here today, so maybe the truck didn't make it. I don't know. So that was weird. Now it's supposed to be here today, which is when it was originally supposed to be here, but I got notification yesterday that it was not going to be delivered because it was being returned for inspection, which I didn't get, but
Yeah.
I never had any trouble with FedEx or Amazon deliveries. They're usually pretty good. Hey, Marie S is in the chat.
Yeah.
She got a new handheld marine radio, I understand.
Yeah.
At least I think it was a handheld marine radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's could be, Marie, but it's a 5-gallon bucket. You know, the white painter buckets, Paul, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's full of pet safe ice melt.
Yeah.
And says it's going to be out here today. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
So Paul, have you got signs to do today?
Yeah, I got 2 to do this morning, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. But trying to figure out how to scan from my printer to the computer here. I gotta.
Oh, transfer the scan.
Yeah, I got a scan to PDF, but it says they don't see my scanner, but it's on, and I got it in scan mode and everything else. I don't know why it's not reading it. Trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Print one side. No, I want to scan. I'm looking for something. They'll let me do it. Oop, what was that? Scale paper. No, not scale. No. Okay, cool. I don't know. No.
Well, today's the 7th day of the month. We're already 7 days into February, which is a short month anyway.
Yeah, like we're like a week, right? So, you know,
So we got 1, 2, 3 more weeks till the 28th.
yeah.
Then it's into March. Maybe we'll start getting lucky then.
Yeah.
I can hope.
Can always hope. Yeah.
Yeah, Marie, I don't know whether it's damaged or not, but it says it's going to be delivered today. So they couldn't have replaced it on a Sunday. And
Yeah.
have it delivered today. So
Uh,
I'm
she's a-
thinking, just don't know.
yeah. Maybe we're gonna have to hook up the other one, the printer, because it's not recognizing the other one. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah,
Alexa says that my ice melt will arrive today.
power on. I'll try that. See if it'll pick up the scanner. Okay. Jeez. Oh, sun bright coming in here. Okay, close this out. Go to that PDF thing. Yeah. Such is life. Hey. Unable to detect the scanner in any of your devices, but it won't let me go and search for them. That's weird.
Yeah, I know they do, Lynn, but the thing of it was is that a FedEx truck stopped out in front of the house for a few minutes, did not make a delivery across the street, stopped in front of my house and then pulled off yesterday afternoon when I got notification that it was going to be delivered yesterday. So then last night I got notification that it was being returned for inspection. And so I didn't know what that meant.
I've got it on local USB. What the heck's not going on there? So scan to computer, but search again. Okay. Okay. Attach it to a flash drive. Well, try that and see if that'll work. I don't know. Oh. No USB. Please set.
There's my little buddy on the railings
Yeah.
eating a peanut.
Oh yes. Look at that, eh?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Their little hands. They hold that baby right up there.
Yeah.
Go down and get another one.
Okay, now.
Yeah, he's got another one.
Huh. To processing. Please wait momentarily. Okay, whatever that means. Huh. Okay, type document, local USB, start. Oh, maybe it's on the USB now.
Oh, that's good.
But it hasn't scanned it.
Well, it's forward progress, right?
Yeah, she's okay. Select scanner. Unable. No. Maybe go Okay, maybe just go to Adobe. Okay, cool. Okay, still inside. Where'd the PF? Cool. Where's the e-signature? Cool. Okay, photo, Premiere Pro, no, Photoshop, no. Not what I want. Cool, let's go do it. Oh, hey.
Oh, I didn't know the UK was having the same kind of a UK Freedom Convoy protest.
Yeah.
Takes over London.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, that's news to me.
Oh. Okay, let's see if this worked or not. Wow, I didn't hear it scan though. I don't think it worked. Okay. Yeah, close that. Open this. Yeah, download documents. Nope. Yeah. Yeah.
That's over London. Is that London, Ontario?
No, UK.
Okay.
It says they're a live UK freedom convoy protest.
Yeah, because it's got, if you see it, they got a Canadian flag up there on top of the pole.
Yeah. Probably just supporting the Canadians, right? So.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, they're driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah. They got. Yeah.
How do you think it's gone today?
The Behavioural Insight Team. Yes, a lot of people here don't know what that is. So we could give you a little parade past the Behavioural Insight Team. I think that will be a good use of.
I mean,
It's got to be military court because it's a government's involved. It's a government that you're taking for treason. So it's the military that's going to take over. Think about what's happening in America. It's the military. It's not the government. Biden, come on. But it's the clown with World War III.
Yep, they're right into it, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, but not like they are at home. Huh.
London is great, but if we can get little groups like that all over the country doing the same kind of thing, then I think that's how we move forward. Because I just think none of us, even I think a lot of the people that are probably watching this that are probably, you know, are sat home, that even if you're wearing a mask or you're deciding, you know, that that's the way that you want to kind of go down this, I think we all agree that the government cannot be trusted, the mainstream media cannot be trusted. So it's time for us as people, I think, to come together and start just having really honest and open conversations and not being offended just because we have different opinions. I have friends across the board. Some of my friends have had vaccines, some of them haven't, some of them will wear masks, some of them don't. But the most important thing is that we just get on and we realise that we're not the enemy. You know, everybody here today is not the enemy. You go around, you interview most of these people, they're going to say the same as me. It's just about personal choice. That's it.
How was Piers Corbyn received?
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of the usual kind of local media and stuff that are quite sort of happy to make it kind of a news story. I think weirdly somebody said that they posted, our local media posted, and they used 6 pictures of Piers, nothing of the crowd, nothing of the march. It was just, you know, group of anti-vaxxers descend on. And again, I think a lot of this is about holding people accountable, but holding them in the right way. You know, I personally, and again, it's only a personal opinion, I don't think that we're going to get anywhere fighting the police and fighting the doctors and fighting the the nurses.
They're
For
not the
sure,
cause.
for sure, if these people come and they join us, they have to understand why a lot of us are angry, because we've given our freedom. A lot of us have been in handcuffs for this cause, but at the same time, we risk pushing them back to the other side out of necessity if we don't just
No.
stand together and say, look, this.
Huh.
Yep, they got their thing going, that's for sure.
Yep, for sure. So, huh. You said Marie said the Netherlands sent money too, right? So,
Yep. So anyway, that's kind of the news around the world going on.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting what happens. I know they're trying to force them out without having to deal with them, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, so just time here.
Yeah, it's we live in some difficult times for sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's just yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I think it's starting to talk to my other printer here, but okay. But some reason that wouldn't even print it off this printer. Huh. Well, we'll see what happens now. New scanner attached from that printer. Unable to communicate with you. I'm sure it's set up quickly or try restarting it. Okay, cool. Well, shut it off.
What you
Huh. Doing all kind of. Curtis in there this morning. All right. What happened to the GoFundMe? Oh, let me see. The Canadian government put pressure on an American GoFundMe company to stop it, but they started another, not a GoFundMe, but it's another company just like GoFundMe. Apparently, they got $2 million in already, but the original GoFundMe had 10 million, but they're going to apparently return all the money. So
the money was frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new world. That's about right.
Yeah, I don't know how a Canadian government can influence an American company, but you see that what they said. I was looking at a YouTube video, but a couple guys there talking. They're looking for the headquarters of YouTube, or I mean, GoFundMe. It was a post office address in California.
Yeah, well, I understand that GoFundMe is an offshoot of like YouTube and all those conglomerates, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
The banking industry are in there.
Yeah. No, unable to communicate with the scanner. It's plugged in. Everything else. What the hell's going on here?
You gotta go outside. You want to go outside? Right back, Paul. Mia's got to go out.
Yep, no problem. Okay. Back to an email. I don't think I. No, not gonna work. No.
Oh,
Oh, kind of why I
yeah,
won't find
sometime today I'm probably gonna have to go out and buy another 10 bags of peanuts.
it.
So Curtis, how are you doing today? Are you in between driving? And it's always great to see you. We always love to hear what's going on with you and how things are going out there in the West Coast.
Hmm.
Oh, Curtis, I had a friend of mine ask me some questions about your UAV. I couldn't really answer because I'm not that into it, but maybe at some point in time we'll chat privately and I can get you in touch with him. He's interested in maybe getting a UAV, but he wants to. His number one question is what kind of current can it handle? Because, like you say, the currents around here are pretty big, and he wanted to know what, And I told him, I says, well, I suppose you have to spend more money if you want something that's going to be not susceptible to heavier currents, like 6-7 mile an hour current. Yeah, that sounds like that's a regular deal to get into the port for you, Curtis. Got to put your truck in line. Yeah, Curtis, I don't have your phone number, so if you ever get a chance to email it to me, because then I can put you in contact with my friend or have him call you when you're available. Yeah, I understand, Curtis. And what about generally a newcomer into the UAV, UVA, excuse me. What kind of dollars and cents in order to get into it with the right equipment?
Yeah, the big thing is, to be able to get in the right equipment, right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I imagine it's not, you're not going to get into it for a couple $100, not with anything, But Skip has been known to spend the money. He's had Inspire ones, and so he knows the game plan. Yeah, but you got to remember, Curtis, as an old man, I'm not used to all this funny, like TikTok, flip flop, Facebook. Oh, Lynn's always yelling at me. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But I think I might be able to figure out how to message you on Messenger on Facebook. Yeah, okay. I got it. Oh, $600 or less. Wow. I was figuring he at least have to spend $1,500 to $2,000, but What do I know?
Okay. Okay.
The but the underwater cameras are really, I would imagine that's going to pick up, Curtis, and you got in it way earlier than most people,
Yeah.
so you understand the do's, the don'ts, and those kinds of things. I know, Mia. I know. I understand. Yes. Okay. Let me write this down. Let me write this down so that I can then put it into my phone. Okay, Curtis, that's great. I got it.
Oh, he said, yep, might have a used one for sale. Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
probably a Dory. I think probably, maybe.
I don't know the names of them because, like I say, I'm just I'm amazed at them.
Yeah. I wonder if I do this one here. Fly. Okay. Okay.
All right. So I've got it, Curtis. I got your number saved. Gladius Mini. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Curtis. That
No, the Gladius mini one. Okay.
yeah, I'll call him and see Curtis and maybe I connect the two of you together if he's serious. But he had all kinds of questions, and he says, well, the next time you talk to Curtis, okay. You know, it's much easier when you talk direct to somebody that has questions than it is trying to relay it, because you might forget something that's on their mind that I didn't even think about. But yeah. Curtis, is it okay if I just have him call you direct? His name is Skip Miller. Skippy. Okay, let me Let me go over here and go here and go here forward to Curtis. Okay, Curtis, I sent it. I sent you a link.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a good thing there, Steve. Yeah, with all that crap. Yep. Hey, drone shots. Good morning.
Hey, Jody, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's here comes Curtis now.
Hey, Curtis is coming in those. There we go.
Hey, there he is. Good morning, Curtis.
I got a truck full of fun stuff.
There you go.
Oh, look at all those bottles.
The wizard is live.
It's probably easier just to answer questions here. So like he could get into the dory pretty easily, but you'll outgrow that. Just like drones, you'll outgrow that pretty fast. So if he's dabbling, like everybody else, you know, we always buy this small little drone and we kind of like it, and then we're like, oh, we want to do more.
Yep.
My recommendation to him is to just dive in and get a good ROV that has a lot of attachments available, because as you get out there and you start playing around, you don't know exactly what you want to do, and then all of a sudden the money starts rolling in, and it's like, hey, I wish I had this, but all I have is the dory or the Gladius. Even the Gladius Mini is just a camera ROV. It has more capabilities, a higher resolution on the camera. It's got 2 lights on it. It can go deeper than the dory can. The dory is kind of like for your, you know, your neighborhood pond or a small lake or something like that. It's not meant for salt. I mean, you can put it in salt water, but it's not really meant for something like that.
Yeah.
The problem with the Gladius Mini stuff and is it uses Wi-Fi and Bluetooth at the same time, and you run into disconnect issues. They've resolved it, but the resolution is you have to buy their new controller. So, which is a pain in the, you know what, after you've already bought the thing, it's like, oh, you want me to buy more just to make it work. So I've been hesitant to sell the Gladius Mini, because I know as soon as some guy gets it out using Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, just like it did with me, it's going to disconnect and they're not going to really be happy about it. But if somebody wanted to buy it, you know, used, knowing ahead of time that you need to buy this new controller, even though it comes with one, for it to actually work, then I'd consider selling it that way. But yeah, you know, $1,600 will get you into a 5-fish V6S with a claw on it, and that will cover almost everything you want to do. I guarantee you, as soon as you get down there, you're gonna find something you want to pick up.
Okay.
It's just
the nature of the beast, right?
The temptation is too big. I mean, I went down there several times and I took photos and videos and stuff, and I couldn't bring it up. And it was like, oh, geez, this sucks. That would be so cool to bring up, you know, and that's why I got into the stuff with the claw and all the other attachments. So my suggestion for anybody that's thinking about this, just dive in, because you'll end up spending more money buying a ROV that you want to kind of figure out if you might like this, and then later on going, well, I have to buy this other one to actually be able to do anything. Hello?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Did you? I got Skip on the phone, Curtis. What we were talking about, Skip, was starting out the underwater drone. His suggestion. Repeat that again, Curtis.
So here's the thing, Skip. If you're wanting to just dabble in the water and play around, the chasing dory will kind of get the job done. It's really recommended for like your backyard ponds and your small lakes and stuff like that. You'll be able to take nice photos and nice videos on a nice day, not really cloudy days, because the lights are not that bright on it. You can step up from there to the chasing mini, and you'll get better photos and videos, a little bit more maneuverability, and you can get out into the salt water. It can handle a little bit of a current, not a lot, but it can handle, it can handle the tides, basically, is what I would say. But what I found, and just like drones, if you've bought any kind of drones whatsoever, you want to dabble in it first to see if you like it. So you buy something small, and then you realize right away that, oh, I should have went ahead and just bought this bigger thing. So now you've got two of them. And I made this mistake too, because as soon as you get down there, you're going to find things you want to pick up. There's a lot of cool stuff that people have lost, and it's just sitting there. So I would recommend getting something like the Five Fish V6S with a claw on it. You're probably looking at about $1,600. They can go up to about $2,000 with a good hard shell, like a GPC case. I don't necessarily think you need the GPC case. That's kind of overkill. And the one that it comes with, you can't leave the claw attached to it anyway. Putting the claw on's not hard to do, but it's time consuming, and the screws are real small, and I just hook mine up and leave it on it. Does that kind of cover your questions there, or is there anything more specific?
Yes and no. I don't like to start small.
He doesn't like to start small. What he's looking at is 5 or 6 mile an hour currents.
What I would recommend, I have a real good friend up here in Washington that has a small drone store. I get paid nothing for this. I'm not an affiliate link. You don't even have to mention my name. If you do, he might give you a discount. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I would call Dale at Blue Skies Drone Rental. And if you're wanting to dabble with the more expensive ones, he will actually rent you one. And you could try it out, without paying the full price of buying one. And that would give you an option to try it. He also sells them too. So, if you're just wanting to buy one. But as far as, something that you can go out and have fun with, there's no limitations on it. There's no FAA or, I've got a meeting with the Coast Guard in 2 weeks to talk about doing inspections on tugboats and commercial ships and stuff. And their really only concern is insurance and, what to do if the tether gets caught in the line and stuff like that. How do we resolve those issues? And I have answers for both of them. So if you got a claw on there, you use the claw to disengage the tether. So whatever it wraps around, you just use the claw and maneuver it. You're looking at about, with a V6S, you're looking at about 2 to 3 hours underwater. So it's not a rush to do anything. Everybody's kind of surprised that the battery lasts that long, but they're used to drones trying to stay in the air. With an ROV, all those motors are not always running. They're just running just enough to keep you in the space that you want to stay in.
You say that he rents them, but does he ship them to rent them though, or?
Yeah, he'll ship it anywhere in the world.
Okay, all right. Because I live by Paul, fast water, and I want something that'll work in a fast type water. I don't know how fast is our water. About 6 miles an hour, Paul. You said?
Yeah, 5, 6 miles an hour. And you're not gonna be diving right directly under the bridge where it's the narrowest. It gets wider and current slows down, but there's definite current.
So yeah, if you're out in the center of like I think the water behind Paul, if it wasn't frozen over in ice, I'm pretty confident I could dive out there along the shore and probably 20 to 30 yards out safely. There's a few things you'd have to do. You'd have to up the rates and I could show you how to do all that. It's not a hard thing to do, but I can show you how to up the rates on it so that you would be able to handle the current, the motor. In other words, you're just turning up the amount of battery juice that's getting to the motors when I talk about the rates. And it's in the app. It's real easy to do.
Okay.
Probably
Hey, let me kick that around. Maybe I'll call the guy and tell him what I'm looking for, and see what he has for like to rent one, or how much it is to rent one before I actually buy one.
Well, he has his prices listed. Just write down Blue Skies, and that's SKIES drone rental, and the prices are right there on the website. He rents
Blue Skies, Blue SKIES.
Blue Skies drone rental. The guy you want to talk to is Dale Hilton.
Dale Hilton is the guy.
And he rents everything. I mean, he rents even the huge VTOL takeoff craft, the $30,000 jobs. He rents all of it. All the way down to just, small little drones as well. So I think the only thing he doesn't rent, and don't hold me to this, I don't think he does FPV drones. That's only because they crash so easily.
Right, yeah. Now, what do you do if one of those get hung up down there?
Well, with there's been a few guys that have run into issues, and we're all kind of new to this. The most difficult one that we've run into is not paying attention when you're out on a boat and it's tether maintenance. Sometimes the boat owner will start the motor to stay in the same place, and he'll end up drawing the tether around the boat motor. The simple, not for you, but not for me, because our water's cold. The simple thing is dive in the water and unwrap it. But you can use that claw to disengage yourself. Like I've gone underneath a pier and got caught up on, what do you call that stuff under the water there? The
Pilings.
Yeah, the pilings. But what is that attached to it? The oysters and all.
Oh yeah,
all
yeah.
the barnacles,
all
the barnacles and stuff. I've gotten the tether caught on that, and all I had to do was swim my ROV up to it with a claw and use the claw on it. The claw is strong enough to crush an aluminum can as long as it's not full. So I was able to break the tether loose. So that, I don't recommend doing that. It is a little bit nerve wracking going, oh, I can't even drag it out of the water. It's stuck, so, but yeah, once you do it a couple times, you gain a little more confidence. But yeah, tell Dale I sent you, and we're talking about this on the live show with Paul, exclusively on the Paul Murray Show. Video beat.
Yeah, my phone's going dead too.
Okay, Skip. If you have any more questions, let me know.
No, I don't think so. I'll contact that Dale and talk to him.
Yeah.
But you're right about the laws. I'm tired of the laws. I don't like laws. So if I go underwater, there is no laws.
I can tell you the only thing that I've run into with I've run into it twice now, and the Coast Guard were called on both occasions, and they clarified it for the dock owner. A lot of these dock owners don't want you underneath their docks, and they don't want fishermen underneath there either. So they called the Coast Guard and said, hey, he's in my water, and I want you to arrest him and call him away. The Coast Guard showed up and said, okay, look, this is the way this works. You own the dock, you own the land under the dock, but you do not own the water.
You don't own the water, right?
You have no rights to say who can be in any part of that water whatsoever. Now, there is a caveat to that, and I'm sure everybody that gets an RV would understand this. If a boat owner is coming into the dock and trying to dock his boat,
and you're in the way,
you don't want to impede his progress. And in that case, there would probably, the Coast Guard would have to step in and say, hey, you need to make way for this, make room for this guy.
Yeah.
And I don't know any ROV guy that you're about probably going to get your line cut up if you stay out there, because he's going to go right over. But you can see him coming. It's like a boat is not real fast, and especially when they're coming into dock. So when you see him coming, just bring your ROV back and wave to him, say, hi, how you doing? You want me to look at your prop when you dock?
Scare fish away?
Do they scare fish? You want to know, Curtis, if the underwater vehicle scares fish away.
No, not at all. And that's the amazing thing that just blew my mind. When I first got in the water, I went up to a freshwater. It's brackish water. It's fresh and salt up in Lake Union in Seattle, the Montlake Cut, and there's a lot of fish in there. They come right up to it and they bully it. You turn those lights on, and I've got. If you want to go look on my YouTube channel, you'll see what I'm talking about. Look up Curtis Dart on YouTube, and you'll see the fish come right up to it, and they'll stand right in front of it looking at it. You can move towards them, and they'll kind of back out of the way, but you stop, they'll come right back and look at you. It's a great attractant for fish.
Yeah.
There's a Japanese fisherman that's using it to actually fish.
That's kind of what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, he hooked. He's got an attachment hooked onto it. I'm not sure exactly how he has it rigged up, but he has it set up so that he can film not only the bait in front of him, but when the fish hit it. So, and he tells all the other fishermen, he goes, "Oh, this is not working this time of the year. This particular bait or that bait's working," and that's his whole deal.
Yeah.
Right, I can go under and look at the fish to see if they're there for one thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what main thing, I guess.
Yeah, and what?
I mean, if you're really
Curtis-
wanting to get into it, you can get a sonar kit mount on there that'll also help you find the fish.
Yeah, well, I was looking at sonars. They do have sonars for like boats and that. I can't read those things. I'd rather look.
Well, I'm going to throw this out there just in case you're interested, but I do have a Gladius Mini that I'm looking to sell.
Yeah. Are you still there, Skip?
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, still there? No, I think his phone died.
Yeah, I got to go too. I got to get back
Okay.
to work here.
All right. Okay. But
All right, guys.
he'll call him up and we'll continue later.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Bye,
Curtis,
Paul.
thanks.
Later, Skip.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep. See ya. Okay.
Okay, everybody. I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it.
Yeah, I got to run, Paul. So
Yeah.
I got to do those times, and I got to go see Bonnie, and then I got school bus this afternoon, and so.
Yep. Okay. So everybody, take care. We'll see you again. You're going to be around tonight, Paul?
Yeah, I'll be around even for a little while. I might go for coffee later, but I don't leave till 6:30. So
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Well, we'll see everybody later. Thanks for being here.
Yep.
And thank you, especially to Curtis, for coming in and telling us about the underwater world of
Yeah.
ROV. So, okay, everybody, take care, and we'll see all of you again next time. Sorry, Marshall, we're leaving.
yeah, yeah,
Bye for now.
yep.